I didn't do that for anyone besides me. Right. Do it again. I really struggled to get out of this room before 10 seconds. It's cheaper than buying another SSD. It is. It's much cheaper than buying another SSD. I have indeed done some speed for this game. I've done some speed! Oh no! Oh, get on the mushrooms. Pizza, please. Pizza, no. Good stuff. My run of Babber's You is one of the best and most impressive runs you've ever seen. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like the Babber run. I'm split between the dual worlds of people who like the indie game speedrun stuff and people who only watch me for like horror games and shit. So, like, I think the Babber's You run is the best marathon run I've ever done, personally. It makes me happy when people praise that one in particular, because that's the one I think is really good. That's the one I like the most. Was it Trag, though? I didn't run Trag. I don't give a shit. I regret to inform you as well, I have never played Trag. And, like, sorry to dispel the illusion, but I also don't particularly want to. Ugh. What's Trag? It's a PlayStation 1 game. That's saving hella time. It's a PlayStation 1 game that Caveman ran and I was on the couch for. People think it was very funny, which, you know, I do appreciate. I'm not upset that people thought it was funny. It's just sort of like, I don't know, like, I didn't do it, you know? I don't think that worked. Oh, no, it did. That being said, that's not the direction you're supposed to go in with that. Jesus. If you asked if am I the Balan Wonderworld streamer? I'd be super confused. Because I streamed that once. So what's the general trick to running this game? Do bosses in a completely non-linear order. Fuck bitches, get out of bounds. Yeah, you jump at shit, you save and quit, because saving and quitting saves your current position. And if your current position is ever registered as being briefly out of bounds, which it very often is, you can go places. And many of the rooms in this game are connected in somewhat unusual ways. Like, screens link to other screens in ways that you would not expect them to. I mean, yeah. My old split names were just, like, the names of the chapters, and, like, the fact that they were completely out of order. The problem with that, right, is that I was actually having a hard time remembering what part of the run was next from that. When I was just saying chapter 5, I was like, which chapter's 5 again? Oh, fuck, careful. If you jump down there, you softlock the game, so don't do that. And you can jump around here as much as you like. And indeed you should, because jumping is actually slightly faster than walking, believe it or not. Love to deal with dark levels. You can't press up on the menu to skip to the bottom option? No. Believe me, I'm fairly certain I've tried that. I am an incredible masher. It only comes at the cost of going, like, very likely to have arthritis by the time I'm 30. If not before then, at this rate. I have no idea what this boss represents, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. All the bosses represent something. This one, I actually do not really know this one. It's just sort of an ugly head. You actually do not need to mash very hard for Silent Hill 2. People get put off by that run a lot because it's like, oh, you gotta mash quick save the whole time. It's like, not really. That is a mean pattern. I'm going around the world, baby. Fear of posting the photo from the toilet to your Instagram. I don't even have an Instagram. That's not relatable. That's not hashtag relatable. I have no idea where the hitbox for these things is. I think it's on more like the upper side of the eye. Yeah, it is. Anyway, that was like shrouded in darkness, because we're supposed to like have already painted this area. But oops. Guess what I didn't do? Ah, fuck it. Shit. Nope, fuck. I changed my brush size, damn it. There's a better way to go about that, I'm sure. I think I was about to say, I almost just jumped back in bounds there, and that would have been incredibly dumb. Yeah. There's tons of out of bounds in this game. Like, for as polished as this game is, right, the jumping is really fucking janky. Although, much of the out-of-bounds stuff was fixed with a relatively minor change to the way the game tracks your position after a save and quit. So a lot of this shit doesn't work on current patch. I'm playing on older patch for that reason, which I'm a bit dubious about, honestly. Not as a concept, but just in this specific instance. But even on, like, current patch, jumping at walls in weird ways can make things look weird. Cleanly out of bounds that time. Get fucked. That's surprisingly hard to do. I'm really scared to touch something here in case, like, the boss doesn't spawn in properly. I haven't actually had it happen during a live run, but I had it happen all the fucking time in practice where something I was doing was soft-locking this boss from even spawning in. I could not tell you what. I do not know. Evil pizza. Oh, back to... You gotta pay attention to the boss here, because they change color. And when they change color, you have to hit them with sort of the inverse of your ink. Sometimes you need to attack directly, sometimes you need to attack using inverse power. And sometimes you just need to chill the fuck out, because it's got a shield. It's a little hard to keep track of sometimes. That was a struggle. Fuck, stuck on a bench. The eternal downfall of the fucking all-boss runner. Fucking benches. Oops, don't go down, go up. Dig up, stupid. It will never cease to amuse me how relentlessly easy that out of bounds is to actually do in practice. That one doesn't even need a save and quit. You just jump up the fucking wall weird and it sends you upwards. That might still work on current patch. Maybe. But I think there was also some sort of changes to the way rooms are structured so that you can't, like, do shit like clip from Chapter 5 directly into Chapter 7. As that is what I have just done. This is supposed to happen a lot later in the story. fact, depending on the order in which you do these things, this might very well be the last thing you do before the final boss. Hence it being so elaborate. But here, no, I'll fit it in between my busy schedule of doing nothing. Game tricks the player into learning how to Danmaku. Kind of, yeah. I've talked about this before on stream, but I'm actually, like, kind of sad the combat isn't more focal in this game, even though I don't actually think it would serve either the narrative or the pacing well if it was. It's just that, like, as far as, like, core gameplay mechanics go, this is, like, really good and could very easily be, like, an entire game by itself. It's just not where Chicory, in particular, chooses to place its chips. Like, this run might give you the impression that there's a lot of combat in this game, because it's pretty much, like, it's very rapidly all the combat, but there's really not that much combat in this run. That's not right. You're not even given the option to, like, refight bosses or something after the story, which I think might have been an okay thing to do. I mean, I guess the scripting for that's kind of complex. I don't know. It's not really in the spirit of the game to be like, you know, like, try the boss fights again, but this time do it without getting hit, you know, like, go for the no-hit challenge. It's not really, like, in line with the tone. But also, it's kind of fun, so, like, why not, you know? I don't know, like, why not? Why not fight the boss fights again? Get me a prize for doing it all, like, no-hit, like, even if it's, like... I think they didn't really, like... Thing is that, if you implement, like, a thing like that, you'd have to, like, add a reward or something. Like a shiny bauble for people to collect. And I don't get the impression they really wanted to do that. Because Chicory is not really meant to be a hard game. Like, you can see everything Chicory has to offer with a relatively relaxed amount of gaining skill, you know? Ow. That kinda sucks. What I think this game needs, right, is I think it needs an asshole. I think it needs an asshole on the team. To, like, take the, like, the painting shooting component. And, like, make something fucking mean out of it. Okay? Okay. See ya, Chicory. It doesn't matter how many times I go through that exchange where it's just okay, okay. It will always be funny to me. I'm stuck on a wall. That will be less funny to me, considerably. drawing outside the line damages you. There we go. Stop that. I don't know why it sometimes forces you back out when you go in the screen. I don't know. I'm stuck, please. I'm stuck again. Please, just stop being stuck. Jesus. I've changed to small brush size again by accident. God damn it. It's a good thing you can just, like, skim yourself across the surface of water in this game. That was pretty bad. Dude, just get down, please. No. Go, go, go. Fucking, my mouse getting stuck on the borders of shit really sucks. Go, man, go. Also not great. Game, please. Do you mind? Just get out of the water. I'm not asking for much here. Why does that happen so much? I always get pushed, like, out by the flower pot. No. Jesus Christ, it's falling apart here hard, huh? If you're very fortunate, trees do not spawn in your way. If you are unfortunate, trees do spawn in your way a lot. That's particularly ass. Whoops. I think I may have just reset. No, I didn't. Okay. I almost reset the situation by hitting cutscene skip too early, because that's a thing that can happen with that scene. Although I probably lost time to it. Alas, I cannot jump. Pizza is a true artiste and literally cannot bend at the waist unless they are carrying a paintbrush. Which, by the way, I find it really funny that that's an ability you have to, like, earn. Jumping. Because all the other abilities are like, your paint glows. You can swim in paint. You can paint the water. You know, like paint-based abilities. But then there's just one in the middle, it's like, you can jump now. Bruh, Oh, it just took a while to load in there. That also sucks when that happens. It's rare. It's not like the rarest. If it learned to become a ball instead of just crawling. Yeah, kinda. It's not just that, like, all the abilities relate to, like, how your paint interacts with the world, but jumping is just, you have now learned how to bend at the waist and achieve liftoff. It's like, not related. Why are we fighting the brush again? Because it turns out the root of all anxiety is actually art itself. And the general thesis of the game is that no one should do art ever. If they let me do this game on a marathon, I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say that out loud. Just so that, just to upset the person who made it, because that's absolutely not what it's about. That took a while. Ugh. But no, it's because, like, the brush is a semi-magical entity. But it also, like, manifests the anxiety of the people who use it. Which in this case would mean everyone. Which is why you fight all the wielders. Or, you know, most of them anyway. You know, all the important ones. No one gives a fuck about Almond, the classic wielder. When I say we fight all the wielders, I mean we fight ourselves, we fight Chicory, we fight Blackberry, and we also fight... There's like a little cardamom in there at one point. He's not very important though. How do you get the dude to aim good in this fight? You don't. Like, that might have hit. Really, the best thing you can do for Chicory's aim in this fight is just don't get in her way. Like, until she lands a hit, just like, do not do anything. Because the only thing you can possibly achieve is that you will just, like, you'll get in her way. But also, like, it looks random. It's actually not as random as it looks. Chicory she'll hit this one. She'll whiff this one. She always whiffs, like, the first two or something. That's not even hitting. How is that not making contact? Yeah, she'll always whiff a couple. And then she'll hit the next one in. Her getting grabbed is also scripted to happen twice. And it is faster to, like, get her down. She is not of very much use to anyone. While being nobbled by art tentacles or whatever the fuck those things are supposed to be. It's a very gross sentence out of context, I apologize. Actually, it might be a gross sentence in context. The brush I get a lot less, but again, it seems to follow a fairly regular sort of interval. I do think it's possible to, like, it is possible to extend the fight by, like, fucking her aim up by, like, attempting to help and having, I mean, it doesn't really happen with the brush because the brush doesn't react to you, but the other parts of the fight, the enemies will teleport around if you try and hit them, which means you can absolutely cause Chicory to whiff if you try and help. So just don't do anything. Just let her take care of it. Like, it has to go through a couple rounds of this, and, like, the next one should hit, I guess? Not quite. I did. Like, during your first playthrough, you're doing stuff all over, like, all the time, all over the place. I wasn't actually hitting there for a good chunk of that, which is fabulous. Like, this has to go through a couple rounds of this, and then it has to do... Maybe it doesn't have to do this attack. It has to do this 3 times before Chicory can hit, seemingly. I don't know if that's precisely what causes it, but it seems to always go through the 3 before Chicory will land the final hit. And I'm burning time here because I fucked up my finale real bad. I didn't fuck it up that badly, though. 33! I'm dropping the time all rapid-like and such. How scared would I be if it started raining pay from the sky? My first guess would be something like explosion in the industrial district, but because I live near a factory of that type. Standing on the mountain top, etc., etc.
Standing on the mountain. Also, it seems like the order in which it shows the screens is semi-random or something. I'm speedrunning, getting lots of big PBs. I mean, I did just pick up this run, so I guess, like, huge stuff is inevitable. But damn, I had, like, what? I started at a 35 today, and I've got it to a 33 now. Like, that run hit all the stuff as well. Like, the big time save is... Actually, I'm not really sure why I saved so much time on the third split. I don't know, like, less pillicking around, I guess. But, like, I hit the hard out of bounds on the fourth split. The one I kept missing. Which means I now get to lose like 20 seconds every time I miss that again. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Did not sleep well last night. Yeah, I'm like, there's still like movement problems everywhere, because like you gotta paint the path to swim across, which can be a bit of a pain in the ass. It's a very emotional song, tied to the story's themes, which we saw very little of in the past 30 minutes. Most paintless looking credit you ever seen. I didn't color shit. I don't even go to this room on purpose. I just get teleported here. Which is fortunate, because it just so happens that that wall, that dividing wall at the bottom there is really weak. You don't even need a save and quit to get over that. You can actually just clean leap it in one go, but the positioning for that's very particular. Save and quit is much easier. Wow, pizza, that was really fast. I am so cool. And you get to see the fucked up map. Yeah, look at this. What a nightmare. If you beat the game quickly, Chicory comments on it, yeah. I don't know what the time. I don't know what time it wants for that to be triggered, but it's really lenient because I've never not gotten it. Presumably because I think it was like probably clocked with a more less of a going through walls constantly style of play in mind.
It's probably like 2 hours or something like that. If I had to guess. Maybe 3. This game is like actually fairly long normally. It took me like 9 hours to beat it. It's pretty long.